In the industry of cosmetology, barbering, aesthetics, it's really important that we understand why education and continued education is so very important. There are so many gaps that not just myself, but we've all noticed in the industry. Um, Even something as simple as come with your hair shampooed, even though we might not know how well that client shampoos their hair or their scalp, or even what products they're using that are going to benefit our service. So these are issues that shouldn't really be happening, right? But we all know that they do. Also, we know that there are people that don't understand sanitation, infection control, that if I have a client in the salon with a contagious situation, it is not in the best interest of any of us to let that client stay. Okay. So we know that it not only puts me, the professional, at risk, but it puts all of my guests at risk. Every delivery person, the front desk person, listen, it makes a situation for everybody involved. And then a lot of times we don't want to necessarily take responsibility because it wasn't our fault, but it was. And so these are things, just a couple of things that we've got to stop overlooking in our industry and make sure that we are pushing for the best. If we're going to do something, we got to do it 100% or we shouldn't do it at all. It's really important for us, for the professionals in the industry, to do right because it makes it easier for the students that are coming behind us to follow our lead and do what's right in our industry. A lot of times I notice students in the industry doing cheat codes and different things that they're doing all because they never learned the foundational information in the first place. That is not good. We've got to make sure that the students and the learners that are coming behind us are learning things the correct way so they can practice it correctly. Therefore, later on, guess what? They'll learn their own cheat codes, but they'll have a great foundation in our industry first and know the importance of those foundational tools. It's also really important that we all have confidence in what it is that we're doing. When we are doing things the right way, guess what? It boosts our confidence because we know that we're doing it the way that it was anticipated or designed to go. It really is important that we show that confidence, but it's something that we got to gain before we can show it. Also, veterans in our industry, you guys, I know how tough things can be because the world is evolving every minute, it seems like, right? There's something new, and half the time it's not even new. It's something that we were doing back in the 80s, but it's been redesigned to seem new today. So it is important for us to know the new techniques, the new terms, the new styles, just so we can keep up in our industry. Otherwise, we tend to end up only servicing people that are in our age range or age group that we've been servicing for years, and they kind of help us to grow old with them. That's not where we want to be, right? We want to stay, we want to stay relevant, if you will. We want to make sure that we can take care of our children and our grandchildren and be able to service them and stay current, cute, taking care of business, looking the part, right? It's so important because we're our first form of marketing. We're our first form of getting out there and showing people that we are beauty. We're in the industry, but we are the industry.